morning, I'm Hector with Daytona Twin Tech. Daytona Twin Tech is the most complete ignition company out there right now. We have coverage from shovelhead all the way to 2008 fuel injected bikes. All of our systems are adjustable at some level or another. The first unit we have is the nose cone ignition. It's single fire and dual fire both, just by changing the mode switch. It has 10 different advanced curves. You can adjust your RPM limit. We also have the plug-in module for later Evos. For the twin cams, carbureted, we have control modules that are just plug in, disconnect your stock module, plug ours in, and then you can make adjustments, including able to adjust the initial timing on the twin cam, which usually you can't do with the stock ignition. The advantage of this over like the Screaming Eagle, for example, is that you can make changes. If you modify your bike and make some other changes, you can go back and make the changes again. Units like the Screaming Eagle are locked in and they only have one curve. You can also change your advanced curves with it. Here we have the scan tool. This is a neat little tool for the late model carbureted bikes and the fuel injected bikes. It retails for under $200 and the consumer can read and clear trouble codes and also see the engine operating in real time. If they have an intermittent problem or they're throwing off a trouble code, they can leave this plugged into the bike, take the bike out and ride, and it'll automatically lock in half hour of data before and half hour data after the trouble code. Here we have our twin tuner. Our twin tuner is a cross between the Power Commander and the Vance & Hines fuel pack. You can add or subtract fuel by pushing these buttons. When that light goes red, that means you're subtracting fuel. You're able to subtract as much as 20% fuel or add as much as 30% fuel. By moving this mode switch here, you have 8 different power bands that you're adding or subtracting fuel to. Instead of a big bulky connector, we have it's just these 5 wires here. You go into your stock harness, push 5 wires out, you push in at the 5 wires we supply you that are already terminated, and the 5 wires you took out, you plug into our connector here. Hook up your ground and you're ready to go. You can also upload maps. You can make your own map, or if you have experience like with Power Commander and you know what maps work good for you, you can upload them into the system.
Oh yeah.
This is our TCFI system. This is a complete closed loop system. You remove your stock computer, you remove your O2 sensors if you have a 2006 and up bike, or if you don't, we include the bungs in there, the weld bungs, so you can put in your O2 sensors in there. You put in the wideband exhaust gas analyzer, you go into your computer, do some basic setups, you take the bike, you go ride for a while, making sure that you go through all the RPM ranges and staying in there for 10-15 seconds at each gear. You come back, you look and see what's going on and how the bike's been acting, and if necessary, you apply what's called a block learn multiplier. What it does is it smooths out the map that was in there and gets it closer to what the bike likes. Then after that, you just go out, you ride. If somebody sits on the back with you, it adjusts automatically. If you go to different altitude, it adjusts automatically. And it retails for $875. And that really is it in a nutshell. Everything comes with a 1-year warranty from the time that you sell it to the end consumer. And we prefer that they take the product and send it back direct to us so we can take care of the customer right away. Because sometimes you have problems with the customer doing things wrong. So that way we can catch it right away. Our returns, even as easy as we are with them, are less than 1% of sales. Although we're a fairly young company in a way, we have a lot of history behind us. The engineer that designed all these products was the one that created the initial crane program.